Good morning, seniors. I know this is not the way you hope to spend your senior year. Or maybe it is the way you hope to spend your senior year at home. But we must do some work to finish out the senior year, to be ready to graduate, get that diploma. I have sent home assignments. Now, the only way we have to assess your work is what you send back, the written work you do, instead of quizzes and tests. I will be grading everything that you turn in, so please make sure that you work carefully and do it accurately. First of all, literature. I have given you the assignments. We are in this Victorian era. You have already read this introduction. I hope your notebook is up to date. Now, you know we've been looking at Alfred Lord Tennyson. You know the great tragedy, the death of his friend, Arthur Hallam, and we've already talked about that. So please read these pages carefully. Take good notes. Now, I have given you one writing assignment, which I will mention on page 324. You are reading some of his work in memoriam. Please answer those questions that I have asked you to answer. Answer incomplete sentences. I will be grading this. So make sure you answer the question and do so in complete sentences, the questions I've asked you to answer. Now, on page 328, one of my favorite poems, although it is a very sad poem, Tennyson, we have a portion of his work, Enoch Arden. You are to read this carefully, go over the questions, and then I am asking you to write a summary. This will be written just as you write your book reports. It should be 1.5 pages to 2 pages. You should have an introductory paragraph with a thesis statement of 3 points. Then you should have 3 paragraphs developing those 3 points. Then you should have a concluding paragraph. So it will be a paper of 5 paragraphs, 1.5 pages to 2 pages. Please write a rough draft and please edit, rewrite, and your final paper you will be turning in along with the rough draft. I need both turned in. I will be grading the paper just as I grade a book report. Make sure your capitalization and punctuation is correct. Make sure your sentence structure is good, that you do not have any run-ons or fragments. So check over this work. Indent your paragraphs. Do not skip lines. Do not write on the back of the paper. Write in blue or black ink. And please take your time and do a good job on this paper, as it will be graded. Now, your grammar. We're not having anything new in grammar. We have not had anything new in grammar this year, as you know. Your assignment is given there on the sheet. Please study your handbook. Look at the examples before you do the exercises. You are told there what sections to study, which exercises to do. When you have completed these, you will have to tear these pages out of your workbook and turn them in, as I will be grading them. I will return these to you. Now, your vocabulary. I have spelling and vocabulary on your sheet. We do not have spelling words as such, but you should be able to spell the vocabulary words correctly if you wish to be able to use them in your writing. You will have to write these vocabulary words and definitions from Unit 10. You are to write each word and definition 3 times. Memorize the definition. Do vocabulary exercise A. You're to study your synonyms and antonyms. Do exercise B. You're to memorize the meanings of the roots, prefixes, and suffixes. Do exercises C, D, and E. Now, in addition to this, you are to write an original sentence for each vocabulary word. Do not copy the sentences in the book. Write a sentence that shows me clearly that you understand the meaning for that word. This must be turned in. This will be instead of a quiz. This writing, these exercises that you are doing. If you have any questions, you may ask any questions on My School Works. Teachers will be available to answer these questions from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. each day, Monday through Friday. So if you have a problem or a question, please feel free to ask. Work hard. Let's finish up this year well. Be safe.